If you've been bullet journaling for a while, then you're probably pretty familiar with the symbols that we use in bullet journaling to signify different types of information. For instance, a dot is a task bullet. You can cross it off when you've completed it, migrate it or schedule it using arrows, strike it out if it's no longer relevant. A note is a line, an event is a circle, and to mark something as a priority, we can use an asterisk. But recently, Ryder Carroll, the creator of the bullet journal method, has given us a new symbol to use, which is an equal sign for feelings. While he was trying to combine the feelings that he was writing down with the notes that he was taking in his journal already, he felt that these really needed to be separated from each other so that he could kind of distinguish between the records of kind of thoughts that came after some happening versus the way that those things made him feel. This really comes from the idea that our thoughts and feelings together make our beliefs, and then our beliefs will dictate our actions moving forward. If you're wanting to take intentional action, which is kind of what the bullet journal is all about, then paying attention to those things is kind of important. So now that we have this new symbol for feelings with the equal sign, how do we actually use it in our journals? The feelings bullet can be used to expand on a note or event or really anything we've taken down in our journal to talk more about how we felt about that happening or occurrence after the fact. This could be about identifying emotional states, so were you feeling happy, joyful, angry, or it could be thinking about your physical feelings. States of relax, discomfort, anything in between. As we do more of this over time though, and tie those feelings to specific happenings, whether they be things within our control or maybe outside of our control, we can then use those as information points to help guide us with taking more intentional action moving forward. You may find that by noticing your feelings, you have specific tasks that you want to do after the fact. For instance, if you're getting frustrated that your computer is having difficulties, maybe it's time to finally bite the bullet and put the money into fixing your computer. Or it could be that for situations outside of your control, maybe interacting with a specific person or group of people constantly makes you feel worse about yourself. You come away from those interactions feeling more negative, more drained, so maybe it's time to start thinking about whether we need to let go of those people in our lives. Not all of the feelings that you're recording are going to end up with some kind of profound revelation, but by paying attention to them and getting in the practice of paying attention to them, this will not only help us shape the actions that we're taking, but also help possibly change our beliefs in the long run as well. For instance, one of the beliefs that I recently changed just by paying more attention to how I felt was how I approach vegetables. I used to tell myself I didn't like vegetables, but turns out I do like vegetables. I'm just a little bit more picky about how they're prepared. If I hadn't given myself the opportunity to really explore my feelings in that topic, then I wouldn't have come to that revelation. By noting down our feelings or our moods, internal sensations, all of that kind of thing, we can start to have more awareness around the happenings that we have in our lives and be more informed about our decision making moving forward. I'd love to know in the comments, are you intending on using this new symbol in your journal? But if you wanted a closer look at the intention behind each of the bullet journal symbols, then the video on screen is the next one to check out. In that one we look at both bullets and signifiers and what they can mean in your journaling practice, so click or tap on that one and I'll see you over there.